Hello everyone. In this video I'd like to lay out why Linux is a good operating system to install and use on your computer. I have three reasons that I really like it myself. Now, I'm not coming at this from a programmer's perspective. I know there are a lot of programmers who may disagree with this video because they have other reasons they like it. I'm throwing it out there as just an average computer user, why I like using it, and why I think you will too if you're new to Linux or would like to know what it is or maybe start using it. Three reasons that I have. One, it's free and it's easy to install. Basically, if you see a Linux version that you like, or say you have a computer and it has a virus infected version of Windows, you don't want to go through the whole process of backing up all your files or reinstalling it, or say you don't have files that you really want to back up. Now, if you had files you really needed or wanted to back up, of course you're going to want to back those up and maybe reinstall Windows or Linux. But if you're given a computer, like I'm given tons of computers, if say I don't really want the Windows versions, it's XP. What am I going to do with XP on a Windows computer or on a computer? So the option for me there would be to put Linux on it. And it's free and it's very easy to do so. So Linux is a good replacement operating system, I guess you could call it. That's my first reason. My second reason is Linux has many, about over 100 of what's called distros or distributions. Now, a distribution is basically how it looks, how your computer looks. I'm gonna use maybe three examples of distributions, distributions that I use. There's Elementary, there's Mint, and then there's Ubuntu. Elementary is a Mac-like distro or distribution of Linux. It looks almost identical to Mac. It's used the same way. So if you don't want to buy a Mac computer, if you're given an old computer and you like Mac, you've used it in the past, you love how it works, Linux Elementary is a good distro for you to use. You can use it very easily. Say you're a Windows user. You don't want to use Mac because you don't like it. Like myself, I don't like Mac very much. I like Windows. So what you would use then is a distro called Linux Mint. Linux Mint is like Elementary is to Mac, Linux Mint is identical, almost identical in every way to Windows, which makes it a perfect replacement for Windows. The third one is Ubuntu. Ubuntu is kind of a Linux original. It doesn't really look very much like any other commonplace OS out there. It doesn't look like Windows or Mac. It's just got the apps on the side, anything you have open on the side. It's a neat look, and if you like that look, that's great. So, and of course, all three distros are completely free to install and very simple to install. You can go to their website. In fact, you just Google Linux Mint, tons of tutorials on how to install them very easily. You can go right to their website, boom, tons of tutorials. Linux Mint, Elementary, Ubuntu. You can Wikipedia Linux, and you'll come up with all the distros. So this is just those are the three general ones that I've used and that I personally like the best. My third and final reason why Linux is a very good operating system is that it's open source. Now, Apple and Microsoft have locked down their OSs. They don't make them open source. They don't let people edit them or change them. Every Linux distro is completely open source. So if you find something you like or you don't, you can change it, edit it, add new things, take things out. If you're good at, programming OSs. I think it's C# would be the language you'd use if you're doing stuff like that. That's basically it. Those are the main three reasons why I really like those. So if you're looking to get Linux, good for you. Email me, or message me on YouTube some, questions that you might have about it, Also, if you're a programmer watching this video and you disagree with something I'm saying, let me know. Also, if you have other Linux distro suggestions, let me know. I'm always welcome to more suggestions. Alright, great. Thanks for watching, and I hope this answered a few questions of yours. See you in the next tutorial.